Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Sunday night chill stream with Animal Crossing and me. My name is Blaze, and today is we're going to be talking about some rumors, some things that I found just online over the last week or so. We're also going to be playing some Animal Crossing and hanging out with you guys. We may even do some town visits. I can't promise town visits are going to happen, but we might even do some of those. I might come visit your town. I think I've done so much in this town already. I don't even know what else I need to do. I really just need to finish off the Gracie sets and save up a bunch of money. And the money thing is not really a big deal. But I think I will try and check out my other town. My other town needs some help. So we'll see how that goes. But a little bit later on, in about probably about 45 minutes or so, we're going to discuss a rumor that I saw online earlier today. So let's go ahead and get things started in the town of Atlantis with me. Looks like I see where everything's buried. So I'm trying a new audio method today. I want to make sure that I can hear the sound and you can hear the sound, and I also don't have any delay on the sound. That's the biggest issue with streaming Animal Crossing for me, is that I have a slight delay on the sound from the gameplay, and when that happens, I can't fish properly. So hopefully this is gonna work out well, but I think it's going good so far. I have bunches of letters addressed to Ariel, but Ariel's not been around lately. Yep, she did. Let's see. Ooh, I have an igloo. A little fossil over here. All right, let's see what's over here. I think I have the 2019 glasses too. Connor Plays here. Connor Plays first one in the stream. I will get you those bonus bells, my friend. Let's check out the igloo, which I love the way the igloo looks. It looks really cool. What is this? A sparkling cider? Didn't I have a... Hold on. I thought I had something from New Year's. Was it the cider? I think it was the cider. I don't remember. It's not a vacuum cleaner. I think it was the cider they gave me. I don't remember. I talked to Isabel on New Year's Eve. I was playing Fortnite with a few people online. I think Connor was there, and Yoshi was there as well. Oh, this dude's tight. What up, dude? Sly? Oh, he's so cool. Yeah, you should move in. It's way too nice a place to just say goodbye to once I'm done camping. You should move here. That's a good idea, but I really like living in my current town. You son of a bee sting. Price fixer. So he, a lot of times the people here, they when they move in, they're more likely to move out very quickly. So I think he looks cool though. I want him to move in, so I'm gonna try to get him to move in today, and we'll talk to him next week and see how he likes the town. But let me go do some other stuff for a minute, because I want to make sure I have enough furniture and enough money to handle getting him to move in. We do have some more fossils. Oh, hey, what's up, bud? I might have overstayed my welcome. No, Bruce, you are staying here forever. Alright, so that means since he asked me to move out, that means I'm free to put this game down for like a month if I wanted to. I won't though, because I love this game. This person is already moving in. Fritta? And there's the thing here. I thought there was something else over here too. The intro showed something else. But I think the intro was still left over from New Year's, so I think there's still some stuff there. Kanukapin! I haven't seen you all year. Wow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. So we're going to talk about some Nintendo Direct rumors that I heard recently. In just a little while. I want more people to filter in so we can have a kind of a discussion about it. I don't even know what the rumor is. I just saw a link to an article talking about Nintendo Direct, and I was like, this might be fun to talk about. So it could be a bust. It could be wildly disappointing, but it could also be some interesting information. So I think it's definitely worth discussing when the time comes. So my whole life's wildly disappointing. So I mean, it'll be fine. I'm used to it. Oh, fossil. I don't have any more room for fossils. Kanukapin, how's your year been so far? Hopefully pretty good. You have a Switch now, which is awesome. You can join the club of elite Switch members, Switch owners. What games do you have for your Switch? There's some good ones out there. There's some bad ones too. But there's some good ones. Can you guys hear the sound okay for the game? Ah. One lamp. I kind of want to hang on to that. So there we go. So I hadn't really helped anybody pick out games for a long time. One of my coworkers asked me what games they should get their son, and I was like, oh my gosh. There's so many good ones. There's a lot of games that I liked playing, but I think there's a lot of games that kids would enjoy as well. Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda, Mario Kart, of course. I think Mario Kart's kind of a staple. Like, if you get a Switch, you almost have to get Mario Kart. And the Mario Kart for the Switch is amazing. It's such a good game. Not to mention, let's not even forget the reason why we're here today. Animal Crossing is coming out for the Switch, so honestly, like, it's gonna be the truth. And I imagine that the character models, we'll talk about the character models a little bit later, but I think there's still some cool stuff to think about. So you got ARMS, Smash, Odyssey. Smash Odyssey sounds awesome. What is that? Star Allies, and getting Splatoon 2 soon. Nice. No, I know it's Smash. Smash Ultimate and Mario Odyssey. I gotcha. The chat room is not up on the screen. Hold on, guys. I have to fix this real quick. Give me just a second here. To get my actual keyboard. Whoops. The thing is, it did this to me earlier, but I'm using a different scene right now. So 1 second, we'll get that fixed.
Blazebot will not hesitate.
Oh, I just realized. Chat room. I don't know what that sound was. I just don't know. I think it might be working now. Should be working. There we go. And as far as since Connor Clay was the first one in the chat room today, he gets a bonus 100 bells. So there you go.
LA successfully given Connor Clar LLs.
Okay. Bum 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 bum. So, what's I gonna talk about? Oh, what is Star Allies? I haven't heard about that. I have Starlink, which is kind of cool. Oh, I messed it up. Alright, let me fix that. Okay, there you go.
LA successfully given Connor Clay LLs.
Okay. Get these fossils analyzed. Yeah, I'm really excited for the new Animal Crossing. I mean, I don't know when it's coming out, but there's a rumor that we'll get more information very, very soon. Almost sooner than I expected, so we'll see how that goes. And I'll talk about that here pretty soon. But I think that Mario Odyssey is a wonderful game. It was super fun. I haven't played that game in a long, long time, but it was super fun. And then we've also got what else is coming up? ARMS. I played the demo for ARMS and it was okay. Like, I wasn't like super in love with ARMS, but it was okay. It was a decent game. You know, I really love this this roof, but I can't use it. I think it's the Astro roof too. I really can't use it. I think I'm more into Smash than I am ARMS. Smash Brothers is amazing. And super well made. Like, I can't even put the game down most of the time. Okay. Oyster shell. Oyster shell. Sell all this stuff. $18,000, that's what's up. I'm going to try to start streaming on my Xbox. Nice, Connor. You should. I think streaming is like super fun and super rewarding. I know there's a lot of work that has to be done with it, so you have to be able to put in the work. But if you can put in the work, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I really enjoy it. So, where was I? Once we get more people kind of coming in today, we'll talk about the rumor that I saw. It's probably fake, but we'll talk about that too. Let's check out the shops. Let's see what's going on in ye old shop his. TNT Emporium. Gosh, Animal Crossing for the Switch would be so much fun. This definitely won't be my name for the next fine. Okay. That's an odd name. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Hanging out on the YouTube side of things. Nothing here that I need, except for maybe Astro Floor is what I need, I think. Robo Floor. Got that already. I gotta change the sound here. One second, guys. Just realized my sound wasn't quite right. That should be better. Okay. Gracie's stuff. She has all the stuff I already have in the closet. I don't think I have the closet yet. Let me see. I'm not even sure. The closet. For those who don't know, I'm using a Animal Crossing app right now that you can get for free on the App Store. It'll help you keep track of the items that you have or the items that you need. It's just called ACNL. It has a green leaf. It's a green button, and it has a green leaf on it. So, if you're looking for it. What set is this? The Gorgeous set? It is the closet. Okay, let's get it. I might have enough. How much? Let's do it. I like this this shirt though. The dress is kind of cool. It's kind of gaudy. It's very much like it stands out very much so, but it's kind of cool. I don't think I have the stool yet either though. Hold on. Let me check. I do have the stool. I don't know if I have it in my house though. It's fine. We'll check. Alright, so I gotta put this headset on because I can't hear anything. Ugh. There we go. Buy these things too. I almost forgot. Probably don't need them anymore, but I feel like they're so good to get. I just realized though, I feel like when the new Animal Crossing comes out, I feel like they are going to restrict the item transfer between Animal Crossing New Leaf and the new Animal Crossing. And mainly because I feel like they know about people hacking in Animal Crossing New Leaf. And I feel like they don't want to have people hacking in the new games in any way, shape, or form. So I feel like, just based on that alone, I feel like they're not going to let you transfer items in from one game to another. And that makes sense. It's probably not going to be a feature. Just thinking things through, I don't think that they'll do that. So all the progress you make in Animal Crossing New Leaf is still for something, because it's still something to show, but it's just not quite. It's not going to help you out in the future, I suppose. It's a good way to say that. There's a lot of stuff I got in this game that is not easy to get. They actually had, like, for a while, they had, like, online, like, mystery gift type things you can get. They don't really do them anymore. Back when this game was popular, they had a few, like, really cool items you can get. I managed to get a couple of them because a couple of my Street Pass people had them. So that was kind of cool. back then they were really hard to get. Okay. So here's my Astro stuff. Still need the Astro floor. I cleared out a bunch of stuff for Christmas, for the holiday, and put up a Christmas tree in my house. I probably still need that stool. I don't have it in this house. I probably still need it. So, I guess we'll put the closet right here. We'll get that stool and put it somewhere too. Probably right here. I want more pictures. I want more pictures of my friends in Animal Crossing. I want more pictures of my animal friends. Wop, wop, wop. Okay. I'd very much love to have the golden fishing badge. I feel like that's gonna be like really hard to get before the new Animal Crossing comes out. That and the bug catching badge. But I also feel like I'm pretty close when it comes to that stuff. I don't know how close, but I feel like I'm pretty close. So we'll see if I can make it. I don't think I'll be able to. But yeah, I think if this rumor turns out to be true, I'm going to try to put some more content up on my YouTube page and overanalyze some of the stuff that they were talking about. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. Building suspense. Building suspense. It's the way to go. Thanks, Gracie. Thank you, Gracie. So I watched The Avengers today for the second time. And I had a question about the end of the Avengers. I don't know if anybody ever saw it, or if you guys even want to talk about it. Something happened at the end, after the credits, where I was like, but wait, what? Why even do this? I think it might give a clue to what we might be able to see in the next movie. Okay, stool time. It's not where I wanted it, actually. What's that sound? Woofs up. Hello, SL. What's going on? Mr. Star, I don't feel so good. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. That was so sad. That part was like breaking my heart a little bit. So I think that at the end of the movie, like you see Nick Fury send a message on an upgraded pager to Miss Marvel. But I ask myself, like, wait, if the next movie is going to have time travel in it, what's even the point of contacting Miss Marvel if she comes back? If they go back in time to prevent everything. So that to me means they may not be working with time travel. I don't really know. But I think they will go back in time. It's just going to be really strange. I've been working on a bunch of Splatoon 2 mods. Ooh, Hollow, can you... Do you know how to mod Splatoon 2? Do you know how to, like, make custom modes? I've been really wanting somebody to make this specific mode, but I don't know how to do it. What is this? It's Adam 1307. Welcome to the stream. Over on the YouTube side of things, we're gonna be talking about Animal Crossing rumors here in a few minutes. Just getting some of the town chores completed here real quick. I also want this crocodile to move into my town. He's pretty cool. What was I doing? Oh yeah, okay. Just wanted to check something. It's Sly. Come back. I'll sell you my campfire for a good price. Yep, let's go. You love Animal Crossing? Yes, absolutely. Me too. Animal Crossing, the new one's gonna be coming up pretty soon. So, which we may have more information on it sooner rather than later. So, hopefully we do. So I can't make the custom game modes. That'd be a quick way to a ban, but cosmetic mods are fun. Oh, okay, cool. So I kind of want to get a copy of Animal Crossing. I'm sorry, Splatoon 2. Like I want to get like a brand new Switch and modify Splatoon 2 in a way that, gosh, I'm not even sure how to do this, and be able to test it. I want, what I really want is a turf war on New Year's. I want a New Year's Eve / New Year's Day turf war. Well, I guess Splatfest. A New Year's Eve, New Year's Day Splatfest. Where the only weapon available to everybody who plays is a Rainmaker. Will you move here, please? Do I not have enough? Do I have too many people? Is that what's going on? Hoping Animal Crossing Switch will be moddable. Where is my map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have plenty of space. That other person's gonna be 9. So come on. He's gotta move in. He's gotta. Kitty wall. Whoa. 838. I think that'd be so fun for everybody to have a Rainmaker weapon. And the idea is to ink as much turf as possible. Because that Rainmaker is so much fun to use. Plus, You only really get to practice with it if you're in the Rainmaker game, and if you're lucky enough to grab the Rainmaker. So I think that'd be just such a super fun mode to play. Especially like on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Like, could you imagine being able to do that? That'd be so much fun. Ah, 4,000. What? He needs to move in. Come on, bro. You should move here. Stop saying that. Just move in. I can't. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Come on. Holly, start? No. Price Fixer, sure. Let's play it. Come on, dude. Oh, gosh. 487? That's lower than when I was, like, right on. Oh, my gosh. So inconsistent. Move to Atlantis. Yep, I'll play. 5 pieces of furniture. You have to buy one. Just pick the one you want. A doghouse? No. No. A beacon fire. I kind of want that to see what it looks like, but no. Metronome? No. Nope. A robo bed. Dang it. You gotta buy it. That's how the game goes. Alright, we gotta move here now. Oh. I was reading that so quickly last time. I was like, what are you doing? He says, hey, how about a game of 5 chances to kill some time? And I thought he said, how about a game of 5 chances to kill someone? I was like, oh my gosh, Sly, you murderous fiend. When do I think the direct will be? Actually, it's a very good question, Char Animations. I actually am going to talk about that right now. Let me buy this item from him real quick. So I came across a Twitter post earlier today. I didn't actually click onto the article, and it's probably just clickbait. But the article was retweeted by someone else I follow. But it basically said that the new Animal Crossing Direct would be happening sometime this month. I don't know how much faith I have in this rumor, and they did state that it's just a rumor, and it's certainly something that should be taken with a grain of salt. Definitely not something we should, blow out of proportion or expect or demand it from Nintendo. But it is something that just came up. So I'm going to go into the article now and read some of the things that they said, because I really don't know anything about it. So basically it's from My Potato Games, which is weird that it's a website that's like barely... I almost believe it's clickbait because this website isn't... I don't know how credible they are, and they're not as popular as like IGN or anybody else or GameSpot or something like that. So it does say here, January Nintendo Direct to feature Animal Crossing Switch. So that's the big rumor that they're talking about right now. I'm going to read through some of this. Let's see. So I guess there's somebody named Pixelpar, who's one of the biggest Nintendo insiders. He predicted multiple announcements well before they took place. In a recent past, he mentioned that Nintendo Direct might happen between January 8th or January 9th and January 16th, which has become a popular belief among insiders. While this should be treated as a rumor, it would make sense for Nintendo to focus on Animal Crossing Switch now that Pokemon Let's Go and Smash Bros. Have been released. To further fuel the rumor mill, a recent Happy New Year's tweet by the Animal Crossing team had fans guessing if the game might come out in May. The tweet that reads, "Hi campers, your animal friends gathered together to make a New Year's greeting for you." And it says, "May you have a wonderful and fun-filled 2019." Is that what this says? Interesting. I don't know if the May was actually bold or not, but on this article they say that it's May you have a wonderful and fun-filled 2019, leading fans to believe that May might be a hint for the release date of Animal Crossing Switch. This would also somewhat follow into Nintendo's own rule to rarely announce a game more than 9 months before its release date. As far as the New Year's tweet goes, I wonder if I can bring that up. Yeah, so I do see that they posted a picture. It just says Happy New Year 2019. And the 2019 is comprised of all the different... it's just like lines of animals lining up. Color coordinated. I'll show you the picture here in a few minutes. But yeah, May is not bold, so it's not necessarily... I don't think that's a hint at anything. I think it's just kind of a... I think it's just something that they said. So it'd be insane if it came out in May. I'd expect July or August, possibly even the end of the year, just because the Animal Crossing for the GameCube came out closer to... Well, actually, I don't remember now. I think it was September. Yeah. So if it was September, then that, I would imagine they might want to coincide with the anniversary of the original Animal Crossing in America. Although they might want to be closer to the Animal Forest release date in Japan, so who knows. While all of these are rumors, it is safe to assume that Nintendo will soon provide more details, as well as an Animal Crossing Switch release date soon. January Direct is typical and has happened frequently in the last few years. Make sure to check your designated Animal Crossing section. They have a designated Animal Crossing section. Yeah, so I think, I mean, take all this with a grain of salt. I don't know if there's going to be a January Direct. There probably will be a January Direct. It's really tough to say, honestly, but I think the likelihood of this happening is probably somewhere around 30%, 35% is, in my mind, is like, that's right about where I would put this as being likely to happen. I don't know. This is the picture that the Animal Crossing Twitter tweeted recently. If you can see that, it just says 2019, and all of the numbers are animals. Like Blue Bear is in here in the 0, and we've got some of the other colored animals there. So it just kind of goes 2019. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not putting this like up at my... It's on my radar, but it's not something I'm going to say is 100% going to happen. I've been burned by leaks and rumors in the past, specifically with Super Smash Brothers. So I don't want to say that the next Animal Crossing game is going to be announced soon? Because honestly, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, it's not announced. I mean, shown off soon because it's been announced already. But I don't know if it's going to be shown off anytime soon. I hope it is. I want to know more about the game. I honestly don't think we're going to see it in January. If we do, it'll be... I don't think it'll be like focused solely on Animal Crossing. I think that whatever games they talk about in the new Direct would... it'll probably be games that we've seen before, or games that we have heard about before, but I think that the Animal Crossing portion of it will definitely be in there, and it'll actually have more in-depth information, but it won't be like the Super Smash Brothers Direct that they've had in the past, where they only talk about Smash Brothers. I don't think they'll only talk about Animal Crossing, though I'm having trouble figuring out what other games are coming out this year. I can't remember. There may be some surprises in there, but I suppose it could be only Animal Crossing. I just, I guess it really depends on when it comes out. I don't think the timing lines up quite right just yet, but it could come out in the summertime. It's probably my best guess, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. January's this month, and I think that the dates that they talk about were the 9th through the 16th is kind of when they're expecting a new Direct to come out, but we really don't know what games are going to be included in that Direct, and mainly because Nintendo hasn't announced anything really. So I think that if the next Direct does come out this month, I think Animal Crossing will be a part of it, but probably more like a fourth or a third. So 25% or 33% of the Direct is going to be focused on Animal Crossing. That's my guess. The rest of it will be games that we don't know about that are coming out later this year. The rest will be games that we know are on the way, like the Final Fantasies and stuff like that. It's just hard to say at this point. So hopefully we get more information. Animal Crossing for the 3DS is still pretty fun, but Animal Crossing for the Switch would be the icing on the cake for sure. Honestly, I can't wait. So excited. And I will be taking time off of work that week to play Animal Crossing virtually nonstop. Lots of stuff to do, lots of stuff going on, and I am super excited. So that's the rumor. That is what we know about the Animal Crossing.
Blazebot has been living on the edge of a broken heart. Blazebot doesn't he want to fall? Blazebot doesn't he want to crawl?
That is the rumor for now. We'll see if the Nintendo Direct even happens in January, and if it does, we'll see what's involved. But as of right now, that's the information I wanted to cover today. So we'll get back into the Animal Crossing action here. I really want this dude to move in, but he's not going to do it. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that it's likely? Do you think it's something that is going to happen? I expect it to be shown at E3. I think it will be. It will have a presence at E3, probably a huge presence at E3. And I think that as far as... It's so funny because this game has such a huge following. Even though it's like, there's games like, you know, Street Fighter, and there's games like Smash Brothers, and games like... gosh, there's so many games out there that have huge followings, and Animal Crossing is one of those like super casual games that you wouldn't expect has such a huge following, but it does. It's huge. And of course I want it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do want it. I think it's going to be awesome. So, I guess we'll see. I think the one thing I want in the new Animal Crossing is just cooking. I think that would be so much fun. And I know that in in the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, there is a ton. Oh, if I win, he'll move to this town. Let's go. Hold on. Blathers. It's Blathers. Oh no. Vampire? Yeah? Yeah, move to my town. Cool. So yeah, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp has a ton of furniture in the game. Like, way more furniture than I remember, than I ever thought they would put out there. Every time I turn on Pocket Camp, there's more and more and more furniture. I think that the new game is going to have ways of distributing this furniture. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know what they're going to do. Hopefully it equates into new events and things like that. But I really want to see all the new furniture from Pocket Camp finding its way to the new Animal Crossing. So that's of course going to be collecting all that furniture is going to be crazy hard, but I'm looking forward to the challenge for sure. Bring back rude villagers. Yes. Connor, the reveal only said 2019. It did not say spring. I wanted it to be spring. I wanted it to be sooner rather than later. But the reveal only said 2019. So hopefully we'll get some more details on that, what they meant by 2019. But, yeah, I wish that we had more clarification. Everyone online is like posting all these memes about Nintendo and making all of the making basically the biggest promise in the world and being super vague about it. And of course Animal Crossing fans are like super violent, like, tell me when this game is coming. So not violent, but they're just like, we need to know. You said 2019. It's 2019. Falcon, welcome back to the stream. What's going on, buddy? How are things going? I hope things are going well. We talked a little bit last night, and hope things are good. Oh, he's gonna send me a letter. Cool. I put it in a letter. Boop, 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 boop. So I got my dragon friend to move in. Built my snowman. Got all my rocks and all my stuff. Things are going fine so far. I don't know, like, I'm thinking about Animal Crossing. I'm thinking about Nintendo's presence at E3. And I'm thinking about how, of course, this last year Smash Brothers had to be the game at E3. The year before that, it had to be Breath of the Wild. So I think that they're going to have one, like, huge game. And to be honest, I don't think that's going to be Animal Crossing. I think it will be Animal Crossing because everyone who wants to play Animal Crossing will make the game bigger than Nintendo thinks it is. But I think they have another game in mind that they're going to show off during E3. So we'll see what they do. Like Mario Odyssey 2 or like Breath of the Wild Part 2 or something. Shakar23, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Animal Crossing stream on Sunday night, chill stream. We're talking about predictions for the new Animal Crossing coming up. What we think it's going to be, when we think it's going to be. Why hasn't Nintendo said anything? We are 6 days into Animal Crossing. We're 6 days into 2019 and Nintendo hasn't said anything, so I feel like we've been lied to at this point. So hopefully we do get some more information soon, and I think Connor's right. I think the next Pokemon game is going to be the big one at E3. I totally forgot about that. The next Pokemon game I think is going to be one of the games they want to push this year. So we'll see on that front. I think that there's probably another game too that they're going to want to get out there and get a lot of exposure for. So I guess we'll see what that is. But Pokemon makes sense, and I think that Animal Crossing will be there, because I don't think it's coming out before E3. I think it's going to be after. Even if it's just like shortly after. I think Nintendo wants to have a presence at E3, and that they want to get people coming over to their booth, and the best way to do that is to have Animal Crossing. So, the real Pokemon game. Looking forward to more info on Daemon X Machina. I did see that at E3 this last year. Looks kind of cool. They very barely showed it off, so it's like it was very basic. Mechs are cool though, so I think that's gonna be a good game. Stuck on a Geico ad. I had a lot of trouble with my computer, or my phone actually, playing Twitch videos recently, so I know the struggle. Shakar can hear me, but you can't see me. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. As far as Animal Crossing goes, though, yeah, I think just thinking things through, thinking about the timeline, thinking about E3, and thinking about everything that's going to happen this year, I really feel like it's going to come out after E3. It just makes sense. So E3's in, like, what, August? And that means that, yeah, we're probably going to get it in September. Whoops. I messed that up. Still a black screen. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry. I mean, other than refreshing your page, I don't know how to fix it. I don't think I have anything else to do in this town today. I think I need to switch towns. Except this flower back here is not going to work out for me very well. They're blind. Boop, 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 boop. What's that? Okay. Yeah, let me save and change towns here. I haven't played this other town in a long time, and I feel like I definitely need to get out there. Oh gosh, you reloaded the thing 3 times and still not seeing anything? This happened to me the other day when I tried to watch my buddy's stream. I had to just keep like refreshing until it just finally came on. And it was weird, like he just logged off too. So weird. Yeah. It was weird. Shall we get started? So nobody moved out? I don't think so. That's good news. Bunch of letters addressed to you. Let's open them up. This is the worst part of having to just like go through your mail. It's so hard to look at and do. I guess it will work. It will never work. No, don't give up. You gotta keep trying. Rodney had a party at his house on 11/10. I totally missed it. I earned 3 bells in savings. That's pretty good. Becky moved out, which I was actually hoping that she would because she sucked. She put her house in the worst place. So glad she's gone. Okay. Going to my computer. Awesome. Awesome, Shakar. Way to keep that dream alive. So Becky put her house in the worst spot ever. I'll show you where. She put her house there like way before I put these paths down, but I realized that when I put these paths down, they had to go all the way across, and she had her house like right here, like right over the path. This is her front door. I was so mad. So she said it's time for me to spread my wings, and I was like, okay, have fun with that. And now she's gone forever. Okay. I need a brick. A brick thing. A brick, a brick bridge is what I need. Shakar can see. Welcome. Welcome back. A perfect pair. Lava floor, magma cavern wall. Snow boots. Put them on. Yeah. So, Shakar, what do you think about the Animal Crossing timeline? Do you think it's coming soon? Do you think it's going to be later in the year? What are your thoughts? I'm thinking probably later in the year, if I had to guess. But okay, where am I going? we gotta donate this thing. Is that 2 things to donate? Middle of the year. Alright. I can see that. I don't think it's gonna be like December or anything, but I think it could be August, September, which is technically kind of the middle of the year. It's probably later. It's probably late middle. Lawrence Wilson, welcome to the stream. Oh, famous painting. August sounds early, you think? Yeah. Probably. It probably is a little early. It's after E3, so I think E3 is in July. I was thinking August earlier, but now that I am thinking about it, I think it's in July. So that's cool. So I wonder, I do wonder what they're going to do when it's going to come out, but I'd like to know more soon. It's Bullet Time Duck from Twitch. Welcome, Bullet Time Duck. Well, I don't want any of this stuff. I wonder how Timmy and Tommy stay in business. I never buy anything from them. It's kind of cool. The longer it is in development, the more stuff we will have, and the better it... What? The better it runs? Yeah, I agree. I think it's way better to have it later rather than sooner, but I really hope that they do something epic, like totally epic with the game. I'm kind of worried it's just going to be Animal Crossing New Leaf with extra features. I don't think they'll go that route, but you never know. That's like my biggest fear, or my second biggest fear. My biggest fear is that it's going to be Amiibo Festival 2, and I don't think I could take that. And we're going to be like, why aren't you making a real Animal Crossing game? And they'll be like, what do you mean? We made Pocket Camp. That's a real Animal Crossing game. And we'll have to sit down and explain to Nintendo what Animal Crossing is and why it's important to us. But I don't think it's going to come to that, to be honest. Because I, for one, would be very disappointed if that was the case. Pocket Camp is a real Animal Crossing game. Way to troll, Nintendo. Way to troll. I was originally going to ask for a Dream ID and ask to go to their town. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of these things here. Dream ID, I think if you type in the Dream command in Twitch, you should be able to bring up my Dream ID for my main town. I think it's a little outdated, but it's kind of cool. I have kind of a headache tonight, so I'm probably not going to stream for much longer. But I wanted to get online and talk about the rumors and stuff that I'd heard. I'm hoping that we get more information very, very soon. And I'm hoping that means that Nintendo has that they're cooking us something up. They're cooking us something up. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to build a snowman with her right now. Drop off these plants in my house. It's just type in dream. Type in an exclamation point followed by the word dream. Arc de Triumph. All I want is the new Animal Crossing game is to be able to bust a move while KK is playing. You can do that now. Sort of. Sort of. It's not quite as intuitive as you might want it to be, but you can still do it. Bust a move. Oh, hey, badge guy. What's up, bro? May I have a badge? It's obvious just by looking at your fish collection. Perfect badge for you. Yeah. The Fish Maniac badge. Thanks, pal. Yeah, I think if you go here, I don't think he's playing right now. Yeah, I think at 8 o'clock he plays. But yeah, you can press like the A button and I think the up and down buttons while you're in KK's DJ area. While KK's being a DJ, you can actually do like little dances and stuff. It's kind of cool. I think it'd be way cooler to expand on KK Sliders. My thoughts on pants. BlazeBot, you know my thoughts on pants. I'm for them most of the time. I think it'd be cool to expand on KK Sliders, like story almost. Like, I feel like it'd be cool to have him like for the first maybe 2 or 3 months. KK Slider would actually show up at your town square and play music while sitting on your stoop. And when you come and see him and you talk to him, at like maybe after like 7 or 8 weeks of talking to him in your town, that's when he moves on to a stage type environment. Maybe in like the main city, he gets over to the stage. And when you go out to see him then, like there's like a few people there, but as time continues to go on, he continually gets more and more people to come to his performances, to a point where like it's so packed that you can't even get in there. But he does send you invites to a special VIP performance. You just have to have the ticket that he sends you. So it would work kind of like City Folk, where at some point KK Slider would be so popular that you'd have to have a ticket to see him. But since you have supported him for so long, he would send you a letter in the mail with a ticket every week, kind of reminding you to come by, but also giving you an option to come see him if you want to. And that would take place in the city, in the main street kind of place, kind of like it's kind of like City Folk, where you get on the bus and you go to the city, and they have a stage there, and that's where KK would perform once he's reached a certain popularity level. And of course, you have to have your ticket with you. Otherwise, they won't let you in. Would anyone of you be interested in a new game oriented for a more adult audience? Nah, I don't think I would be. Like the Main Street Club, yeah, like that. Kind of like how it's like the Main Street Club, but it's actually in the city. Now it's not actually in your town. So you have to actually go out of your way to see him, but that's only after you've made him so popular that he does go there. He might still show up in your town from time to time, but most of the time, and he might even do like a special concert in your town. Like he might even ask you to make your town one of the stops on his tour, which would be pretty cool. So let's just say you say, okay, that's great, and he says, okay, September 22nd, I'm coming to your town to have a concert, to do a show. And there'd be like a concert type venue in your town square where he would perform. It'd be really cool, I think. Just to give KK some progression as an artist. Like he's starting out, you know, on the streets making no money. He finally makes it, you know, he finally gets picked up by someone. He starts getting more and more popular to a point where you have to have a ticket to get in to VIP access, and then he starts going on tour to different towns, and people can come see him and stuff. That'd be really cool. But I think that Animal Crossing, for me, is more like I wouldn't want it to be adult oriented. I think it's perfect the way it is, and I think that I want there to be more what's the word? I want there to be more like rudeness, like there was in the original Animal Crossing game. Just because I thought that was a nice touch. I don't like that they had to kind of tone that down, and I think that some people probably took way more offense than they should have to fictional characters yelling at them. But hey, you know what? I don't know. I don't know how to help that. I don't know what to do about that. But the smart Oju, welcome to the stream. We are talking about Animal Crossing and talking about our love for the game. A second ago, I mentioned that I would love to see like a character arc for KK Slider, something that takes him from being like just a regular like artist, like on the streets, working his way up to being like a sold out performer and actually doing concerts and going on tour in your town and stuff like that. And while he's there, you could buy merchandise. You could buy like KK Slider costumes. You could buy t-shirts. You could buy all kinds of stuff while he's in your town for that concert. It'd be really cool. I'm good. The smart Oju. I'm very good, actually. Thank you for asking. I am enjoying Animal Crossing. I've kind of hit like this brick wall in Animal Crossing. I don't really know what to do in it anymore. I don't want to start a new town because I feel like there's a new one coming out. So I'm like, oh, that'd be great to, you know, maybe start a new one, but I'm just gonna give it up once the new Animal Crossing comes out. So I don't want to start a new town. I want to work on this town, but I've got some other priorities right now, so I haven't really been playing this that much. But I don't really want to give it up because I love this game. And there's always something to do, so. Been playing a lot of New Leaf. Nice. Shakar is saving my dump. Can I go into you? Can you go into my town? No, I'm not going to do town visits today. Still have me first town, so I've been doing my best to complete my town. Nice. How far along are you? How much would you say you have to do in your town before it's complete? I think in my main town, the only things I have to do is finish off the bug and fishing badges. I have to do those. And I'll feel much better about it being finished, but it's not quite done yet. There's just so much. And I want to max out the bank too. That's going to be the hardest thing to do. I think once I had a release date for Animal Crossing for the Switch, it'll be much easier for me to have like a tangible timeline of like, I need to have this finished by the time Animal Crossing for the Switch comes out. I just don't know what to do. You know, like right now I'm like, there's no timeline, so. So you have to get quite a few more public works projects, as well as finish the landscaping with the paths and flowers and trees, and then my house. That's not too bad. Could be much worse. You literally have an old version of my town. I guess that's cool if that's what you want. My goal is to have my New Leaf Town finished. Yeah. Yeah, I think that it's so funny because there's like, depending on who you ask, there might be different variations of a finished town. I think that having a complete catalog, might be something that some people would want to do, but others don't really want that necessarily. I think that having what was I gonna say? All the badges might be something someone wants to do. My town fruit is pears. Well, this is an alternate town, but yeah, this town's fruit is pears. That's awesome though. My original town is oranges. Oranges. This is a secondary town that I started a long time ago, probably around this time last year. I've just had a hard time like keeping up with it. And it's so funny because I have like 6 copies of Animal Crossing, but I can barely keep up with this one, so I don't know how I'm going to start any other towns. I'm going to go see if any other streamers want to see an old version of their town. Okay, Shakar. Well, thanks for coming by. I actually have pictures from my town like probably 4 or 5 years ago. A long time ago. That was like before I started streaming and before I had any paths. Before I had really anything going on. I have pictures from my town back then. I think it was even before the Welcome Amiibo update. It was crazy. But thank you on the paths. I think they look pretty cool. Look at that. Look at that thing. I can't even shoot it down because I don't have a... Oh, you know what? I think I can buy one now. I think there's one for sale. Let's go get it. I have pictures of my town before I was really trying to make it look nice. Nice. It's really cool to look at those old pictures and have like this huge blast from the past. It's really cool. I'll take it. I'm good. But yeah, I like nostalgia. I think the pictures thing in this game was actually one of the coolest things they added in. I have to say. Look at this. Just like in Smash Brothers. Except I'm shooting balloons and not other people. Yeah, I totally forgot you can buy slingshots in that store. I was thinking for the longest time, like, I don't have a slingshot. How do I get a slingshot? And I was like, oh, you just gotta buy it. And I remember seeing it in the corner of my eye when I went into the shop today. And I was just like, I'll never get a slingshot. But I will, because I just needed to buy it. That's all I needed to do. Lychees, I don't have those in this town. I have to wait till 7:24. Thank you for the follow, Smart Oju. August, Smart Ogus. So at 7:24, 5 minutes from now, is when a new slingshot, a new balloon will start coming by. So that's coming up soon. Real soon. In the meantime, I'm gonna drink this miniature A&W. I like to drink the small ones because it makes me feel like I'm a giant. So for those who don't know, balloons will enter your town. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Who is that? CryoCube. Thank you. CryoCube. So balloons will enter your town every hour at 4 minutes past... Not every hour. Every 10 minutes. They always enter your town on the 4th minute of the 10-minute time frame. So... Cyrocube. Got it. My bad. Yeah, you know what? In my first town, I don't even look at the balloons anymore because I don't need them. I pretty much have everything I'm ever going to get from a balloon. So I'm like, it's fine. But there is that badge for busting balloons, which I'm never going to get unless I bust the balloons. And I wonder, actually, if the balloons from that thing, the tour, so balloons from the tour on the island, I wonder if those count. I don't think they do, though. I think you have to, like, I think you have to do it legit, which is, like, it's going to be a nightmare. And I would love to get it, but I know I'm going to have to spend, like, so much time just waiting for balloons to show up. And I think I have, like, the silver, maybe. I think I have the bronze, actually. I don't think I have the silver. I can tell you one thing. The one badge I'm never going to get is the badge for mailing letters, because I don't think I've ever done that. I think I sent like 4 letters total in my entire history of Animal Crossing on the 3DS New Leaf. I sent more on the GameCube than I send now, because the GameCube had an algorithm for increasing friendship and stuff like that. So, which, by the way, someone has figured out. I saw online, someone actually figured out what the algorithm was. And they actually were able to craft the perfect letter, even though it made no sense and was not coherent. It was the perfect letter in the villagers' eyes because it met all of the criteria that increased their friendship. It was cool. It was really neat, actually. But even neater than that, someone discovered in Animal Crossing there is a there's a debug code that you can put into the game and basically hack the game without having to hack the game. I know that not everything's been discovered on that front yet, but there's a lot of cool stuff you can do just with that alone, as far as like putting certain items in your pockets. I think there's other stuff too. I can't remember though. It's been a while since I saw that video, but yeah, there's a debug code that they found in the game like 15 years after its release. It's crazy. So 1 minute until the balloon shows up, and I'll have to run around town and try to find it. Sent one last month near Christmas to send to all my villagers Christmas gifts. Aw, that's so cute. I only send letters to the villagers that I want to stay. So for example, Blue Bear, I sent her a letter that said, "You're my absolute favorite. Don't ever leave my town. I'll find you." I think I sent a letter to one of my villagers because they built their house like right in the way of, like, they built it right in front of the bridge. So basically, like, when you come off of the bridge, there's a villager house like right there. So I sent him a letter. Like, basically his house would be like right here. And I was like, I was super passive aggressive about it. I was like, it's so cool that you put your house right in front of that bridge. Now everyone who walks over the bridge has to walk around your house. It's so great. Oh, balloon. There it is. Let's get it. Balloon bed. Nice. What's new? Read a recent article about the importance of a balanced diet on your overall health. Some fresh fruit would help balance out all that mint ice cream I've been eating lately. Sorry to be a bother, but could you bring me a piece of fruit? Yep, I'm gonna do it. Even though there's fruit right here, literally 3 feet away from you, you could have done this yourself. Next time you come over, we should talk about the sport of chess. I like how she's like not even looking at him because I talked to her right when she was turning around. That's so funny. Is that really a sport? She's like too cool to look at him. But if you'd like, we could talk about snooker. Sounds great. Maybe I'll show you my awesome techniques. We could do a little training. I'm not sure I'm ready for anything more than stretching yet. Okay, so if I didn't know that snooker was a sport, I would think they're talking about something a little bit more inappropriate, I guess. But snooker is an actual sport. It's like billiards. I'd be happy to just talk about it while I gulp down a vitamin-enriched lemonade. Sounds much better than me, and we could always watch sports on TV. I think they're planning a date, you guys. I think they're going to go out on a date. Villager placed her house near a bridge, and I'm like, ma'am, you're blocking the way. I usually say yes to a lot of villagers' requests. I think that it's so funny because I think that when you say yes to a villager request, it doesn't matter if you complete the quest or not. It counts towards the request badge. So you don't ever have to like finish the quest, and you might get your gold friendly neighborhood badge or whatever it's called. I don't even think I have it yet. Yeah, I don't have it. That's my understanding, is that you don't even have to finish the mission in order to get credit for doing the mission. Which I think is good, because sometimes they just are so demanding. And sometimes they stand like right here and they're like, hey, can you get me a peach, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get you a peach. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, fine. And I'm over here like grumbling the whole time, like, oh, here's your peach. That's how it usually goes. Or I find like a lost item and it's like doesn't belong to anybody except for the one person that's in the museum looking at fish in the most obscure place they've ever been in the whole the entire history of being in my game. That's when I get a little upset. Hey, can you get me a pear? A pear. A pear. You mean like those pears? Yeah, I'll get you one. Of course I'll do it. Because it's the easiest request you can do for a villager. Lindenbach, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. The villagers make silly requests sometimes. They sure do. They sure do. Where's my other snowball? New follower, thank you for hitting that follow button. Lindenbach, I appreciate it. I love me some Animal Crossing, so I hope you do too. And I'm sure there's going to be some more Animal Crossing Switch information coming up real soon. Honestly, can't wait. Cause I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Let's see. Where is that stupid snowball? Lindenbach, what's your favorite thing about Animal Crossing? Probably need to transition out to another area and come back in. I think that snowball's probably gone. 6 seconds, yo. I kind of wish that some of those answers that you gave were actually like utilized in some fashion in the future. I think, for example, like if they say, like if one of your villagers says, "Hey, what's your favorite color?" and you say it's green, but you just lied because you don't like that person, like, you know, later on someone else will ask you, "Hey, I heard your favorite color was green," and you can like confirm or deny that, and it would save like a perception profile for you, so that everything you've ever told the villagers would, like, this is the stuff that they'll comment on, even though you might have a regular profile that doesn't even match. So like your profile card here could say like favorite color, and you could like actually put your actual favorite color if you wanted to, or it wouldn't have that on there at all. But the villagers would ask you questions and be told stuff by you, like say, "What's your favorite flower?" "Oh, yellow cosmos." And that would be saved, and they would talk about that at a later time. They would tell other villagers that your favorite flower is cosmos, yellow cosmos, and if it's not actually your favorite flower, they'll get mad at you. I think that might be kind of cool. So like if you tell, you know, Bill the duck, that your favorite flower is Cosmos, and then Francine comes up to you and says, hey, I heard your favorite flower was Cosmos, but then you say, no, it's actually roses, then Bill would approach you later on and say, hey, did you lie to me about liking flowers? You have to tell the truth. My favorite thing about Animal Crossing for me is being able to design the house, the town, the paths, and flowers, and public works projects. Yeah, that is great, actually. That's one of my favorite things too. I like the customization that is possible in the towns. I think that's like one of my favorite things in the whole game, is that I go to other towns and I see things and I'm like, how did you think of this? It's just really neat. It would start a rumor. I like a lot of your ideas. It would start a rumor. It would. And then Bill would like always hate you, and he'd even threaten to move more often. So he'd be like, I was thinking about sticking around this town, but the mayor lies all the time, so I'm just gonna try to move out. Speaking of which, I don't play my alternate characters all that often. If you're ever playing as like not the mayor, do people ask to move out? Oh, I hear a balloon. I gotta knock it down. Where is it? There it is. Oh, you about to get learnt. Well, thank you, the smart Oju. I spent a lot of time thinking about Animal Crossing and how to make it better and what I would like to see. Of course, I don't have all the answers, but I think that it's safe to say there's a lot of, like, in the community as a whole, there's a ton of stuff that I think people come up with that I would love to see. I saw an idea for a hot air balloon, and that's how you travel between towns. I thought that's actually a really cool idea, and you can customize your balloon. Like, so cool. And the same person that suggested like a better, like more of a involvement with like Chip and a few other villagers, where you could actually have like furniture, like fishing furniture that you can earn by completing daily or weekly fishing challenges, much like you do with like Meow coupons right now. There was a really cool like YouTube series I watched where they talked about some of that stuff, and it was really neat. Don't you get on there. Nailed it. He called me a dude. How does he know? I do think that, like, if they had this feature in the game where, like, at your dock, basically the way that it worked was like at your dock or near on your beach somewhere, there was always going to be like a fishing, like a shack, kind of like a, how do I explain it? Kind of like a boat rental or fishing area, where you could go inside and that person is like, it's Chip basically, and he wants fish, so he might ask you for You know, today can you catch 10 sea bass? Or today can you catch 5 red snapper? And if you do it for him, he'll give you coupons like chip bucks or something. And you could use them, you could redeem them for special furniture that you can only get through him. You could also earn a bunch of like fishing titles and stuff like that you could change. So when you go online, it could say like Fishing Master Blaze, or you know, it would say like Pro Angler Blaze or something along those lines. I think that'd be really cool. Kind of like the RVs. Sort of, I guess, but I mean, not really. Where you can get special furniture from the RVs. Oh, yeah. Kind of like that. But it's like a permanent fixture in your town, so it's always there. And you go to it every day. Rather than having to wait for Chip to come in. Plus, like, if there is a fishing tournament, you know, that he would still be in your town, and he wouldn't have to, like, you wouldn't have to see him like once every couple of months or whatever. I always forget there's like missions here too. Water your flowers 20 times. Catch 20 fish. Oh my gosh. So something like that. Like catch 30 fish of any kind. Could be like a weekly challenge. And it would work very similar to the way that Meow coupons work. Except they would all be fishing challenges. And they'd keep you busy throughout the whole day. So that way, if you wanted to become like a pro fisherman, or you wanted to really invest time into fishing and earn your golden fishing rod, that's how you do it, basically. And they could do something like that for bugs, as well as cooking, and even like, what else? I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe like landscaping too, like planting certain flowers and stuff would also get you some of those bonuses. So I don't know. I think it's a really cool idea, and I would love to see it. It kind of like, the idea wasn't mine in the first place. It was actually sparked from somewhere else, but I kind of expanded on it too, and I think that would be really cool. Cooking is like my #1 thing that I want in this game, like hands down. And I think there's so many cool things you can do with cooking if you just introduce it into the game. Probably going to talk about it on every stream from now until Animal Crossing comes out, but cooking is like my #1 request. Much like you have the fossil and fish encyclopedia, you could also have a cookbook with like 300 recipes or something. That you can either stumble upon by trying different combinations of food and cooking with them, or you can get some of the recipes from the villagers, or if your friend already has one, you can just trade with them. Like if your friend already knows how to cook something, they could tell you how, and if you really wanted to look online, you could just get them all there. You know, but even so, like, some of the ingredients are going to be seasonal ingredients, so you have to wait until summer to make it. So, I think that'd be really, 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 really fun. And you mentioned crafting elements. Smart Oju, like, what did you have in mind? Because I was kind of thinking about that too, but the only thing that came to mind for me was furniture, and I don't want to have to make my furniture. Because Pocket Camp does that, and I don't like that at all. But I think crafting would be a good... I think it'd be pretty cool. Do you think all the food would be vegan? No. I think some of the food would be. It'd be really easy to make some of the food vegan. Like salads and soups and bread and stuff like that. But I think that the one thing that they probably wouldn't do is they wouldn't give you like beef, deer meat, alligator meat, stuff like that. They wouldn't allow you to cook with those ingredients, but they would allow you to cook with fish. I think fish is a pretty common ingredient to make food with. But of course, you wouldn't want to feed like a blue bear, you know, a hamburger or something. That'd just be inappropriate. Or, you know, you wouldn't want to feed a pig animal some bacon or something, you know? It just wouldn't be fair. But some of the ingredients, you know, you could make like vegan bacon or something. You can make like, I was going to say turkey bacon, but then Franklin, he's actually in the game, so maybe not so much. So yeah, I think, and yeah, some of the animals are omnivores. So some of them are like they only eat vegetables too, probably. So if that's the case, you could even get like another personality stat for every villager that says like, you know, this villager likes salads, or this villager likes you know, a certain dish. They have like a favorite food too. But I think the meat would have to be limited to fish only, because it would be weird to feed a bear a hamburger, you know? Or not a bear, like a cow or something. Or like a pig, some bacon. I actually am not familiar with Tamagotchi Life. I heard a lot about it, but I don't know anything about the cooking in that game. What's that about? You have to explain that. But then it also opens up the idea that like you could plant vegetables like mushrooms and lettuce. You could plant corn. You could plant potatoes, tomatoes. You could plant pumpkins even. It opens up like even carrots and all kinds of stuff. Like you could have like a designated area in your town to plant vegetables, and that way you can grow them yourself. They wouldn't work like they work like the trees work. So you wouldn't necessarily like, they wouldn't just keep growing, you know. Like if you pick them, they wouldn't grow back unless you plant more. But at least that way you'll be able to get more ingredients for the food that you want to cook. So that'd be really cool. You can buy food in Tamagotchi Life and a character his favorite type of foods. Oh, cool. It's more akin to Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon. Yeah. And give the foods to other people. Yeah. No, I get that. And you know what? It's something that could be in the game that you don't ever have to do if you don't want to. So it's not like you have to, you know, plant corn every 3 weeks to, you know, for your town to survive. Your town's going to be fine without it. But if you wanted to fill your cookbook, then yeah, absolutely, you have to figure out some of those combinations to plant food and stuff like that. I feel like that just makes sense to me. I don't know how Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon work, but I feel like Nintendo's kind of stayed away from like the farming aspect of the game. But I feel like that would be a really cool addition to the game. Could be something that doesn't have to be done. And I think that it could also expand on Joan's role too, because she right now only sells turnips, and that's fine. And she could still sell turnips on Sundays, but I feel like she could have her own little like farmers market in like the city. Like if you get on your little bus and go to the city, she might have her own little farmers market where she sells some of those ingredients already grown. Or she might sell seeds so you can plant them in your own town. So that to me would be really, really cool. And then you can talk to her every day if you wanted to. And of course she would still sell turnips on Sundays. You know, she just wouldn't come to your town to do it. You have to go see her. So I guess the good news is that if the Animal Crossing for the Switch game that Nintendo announces or shows off is like absolutely horrendous, you know, the fans could just make my idea, and that'd be pretty cool. I'd feel good about that. I don't know anything about programming or anything like that. Otherwise, I would. But I would just do it myself. But I think that I think we're onto something, basically. I saw a rumor the other day that it was on like Imager or something, and people were saying like that some of the developer or some of the like gaming editorial companies like IGN and GameSpot had received a pre-release copy of Animal Crossing, and it was called like Animal Crossing Fresh Start. And someone had a picture of the cartridge, and I was like, I think that's absolutely fake, but it raised my eyebrow to think that maybe the game's further along than we thought, and then it's coming out sooner than we thought, but I really don't think that's happening. Yeah, my flowers are cool. I've been trying to grow pink flowers for a while. This is where they all come together. I'm trying to get as many pink flowers as I can because I definitely want there to be pink in this town. I want this town to be mostly pink. I'm actually really bad at like putting things together, like making things look cluttered but good, if that makes sense. Like, most of the time I want things to look clean. Kind of like this up here. But I really feel like when you have flowers and you have things that are dropped here, like, it makes it look better, and it's just weird how I can't quite figure that out. Crossbreeding. What else am I doing today? Lychee? Actually, I feel like I did something with Tom Nook the other day. I can't remember what it was. Rumor has it you got yourself a ruby. Polka dot low table. Yeah, let's trade. I think I told Tom Nook to expand my house or something last time I played. And I think he did it, but I haven't even seen my house. I haven't played this game in like probably over a month. This cartridge anyway. Oh yeah, I think he expanded this room. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I do matches ups on the color wheel, like purple with yellow or red with white, red with yellow, orange and white, or pink and white. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I think like maybe I need to study the color wheel. Maybe that's my problem. James on YouTube, welcome to the stream. Super glad you're here. Talking about coordinating colors in your town, making things look good. And my personal problem with trying to make things look as cool as I want them to look, even though it seems like it's super easy for everybody else, I have a really hard time with it. But welcome to the stream. King Shadow, welcome. It's movie night at my house, so I'm finna watch you, but I can't have volume. Is it fine, chat? If it's fine, it's fine. Your edition is finished. $5.98. You are just killing it. Okay, that's fine. It's cool if you want to lurk. That's fine. I don't mind. I didn't go in here today either. I'm not on emulator. I'm on the 3DS. This one, actually. Can somebody tell King Shadow that it's fine? I guess I can. I don't know why I'm asking you guys to do it. I can do it. Oh, look at all this.
Webster's dictionary defines love as strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties does not compute.
I like that skirt. It's kind of cool. Actually, I'm going to buy it for her. I'm not sure if that's going to look good, though.
Where is this warmth emanating from? Circuits overheating initiating cooling sequence.
This is probably better. Okay. Boom, bum, 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 boom, boom. Okay, so BlazeBot is a autonomous bot in my stream, keeping track of a bunch of stuff. His emotion chip was damaged, so you can hug BlazeBot at any point during the stream, and he will, hopefully you can teach him how to love again. He may slip you some extra bells in the chat room. So bells are used as currency in the chat room that you can use to play games with me, or get me to come to your town, or visit my town, or whatever you would like to do with them. Currently, they don't have a whole lot of uses, but in the future, they will have a ton. So they will be very valuable when Animal Crossing for the Switch comes out. Let me just say that. If you're wanting to visit my town in the Animal Crossing Switch version, probably going to need some bells. So hug BlazeBot, do your fortune cookies, host the channel. What else? Slot machines. Those all help you get extra bells. And I do Animal Crossing every Sunday, so I'm always going to be online. Would it be okay if I visit your town? I have a ton of bells. How many bells do you have? Just type bells. True that. King Shadow knows. It's probably going to cost about 1,000 bells to visit my town. But it might cost... it might cost about 500 for me to visit yours. It just depends on a few things. Once that game comes out, you know, it's going to be... I'll work out all those details around that time. Right now, it's just kind of up in the air. But that will take effect once that game comes out. So we are doing it now for Smash Brothers. So starting this Saturday, Smash Brothers will cost 200 bells to fight me in Smash. Simple as that. And that's on Saturday nights. Whew. Which, by the way, Saturday nights are the truth. So much fun. I had a blast on Saturday. It was super cool. Played a bunch of viewers, played a bunch of random people, and felt like my skills were starting to improve a little bit. So it was good. It was a lot of fun. I didn't see any more balloons. I want one more balloon tonight. Where's this balloon? King Shadow doesn't play Animal Crossing. Because King Shadow doesn't really know what good games are. So he'll get there eventually. It's okay. I'm just kidding, King Shadow. Don't be mad at me. I gotta go at like 8:15, because the movie ends at 8:20, and I ain't trying to get caught. Don't get yourself in trouble, King Shadow. I appreciate you being here, but don't get yourself in trouble. I'm not gonna be on much longer anyway. I'm waiting to get this last balloon. I'll probably log off. So it's all good, buddy. It's all good. So in about 5 minutes, a new balloon will show up, and I'm gonna pop that sucker. I wonder how many players they'll allow in the new Animal Crossing. Like, is it gonna be limited to just 4, or are they gonna be able to do 5 or 6 players? I wonder how it's gonna work. I honestly don't know. I wonder if they're gonna incorporate RVs into the game too. Like, obviously you can do RVs in Pocket Camp, and that's great. I think RVs are basically like Pocket Camp exclusive, and you'd have to upgrade your RV in Pocket Camp. But I don't know if that would carry over to the Switch version. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But King Shadow, yeah, in about 4 minutes or so, maybe 5 minutes, I'm probably gonna sign out. But there's a balloon that's gonna show up in about 4 minutes in my town. I want to pop it. So I don't know. I kind of want Pocket Camp and Animal Crossing for the Switch to basically not even be interchangeable. I really want them to be like their own separate games, because I don't want the idea of microtransactions being a part of Animal Crossing in any way. So I'm really hoping that, as great as Pocket Camp is, if you're on the road and you want to play it on your own, I'm not a fan of it. And mostly because you can use real life money to just get whatever you want. So if they incorporate some way for a player in Pocket Camp to get whatever they want and then transfer that over to the Switch version, it's going to ruin the game for me a little bit. It's not going to like make it unplayable. I'm still going to play the game. I just don't want microtransactions to be a part of Animal Crossing in any way. So if you want that in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, by all means, play that game. But I'm really hoping the Switch version doesn't do microtransactions or incorporate Pocket Camp mechanics. But we'll see, I guess. I mean, the RV would be cool. Like, I think after you finish your house, you can get an RV. And maybe you can show off the things that you've purchased in Pocket Camp, but you can't transfer those items in, if that makes sense. Like, you can have your RV parked next to your house, and people can look at it and stuff, but you wouldn't be able to like keep those items, basically. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, or maybe I'm being a little bit like, what's the word? Maybe I'm being a little bit too cautious, but I don't know. I don't want that stuff to be in my game. I wouldn't want to think that, like, if I'm having trouble finding an item in Animal Crossing for the Switch, that I could just go over to Pocket Camp, pay $2 and get that item, and then transfer it over to the Switch version. That's what I don't want. I don't want that at all. So I'm really hoping that they don't incorporate any of that into the new game. Which for now I'm calling it Animal Crossing switching things up. Or Animal Crossing, what a switch. I think Switch should be in the title somewhere. Where are we right now? Oh yeah. I hear it. Oh, I hear it. Where is it? It's getting closer. There it is. I don't want to shoot now. It's gonna fall in the water. Oh, I missed. Yeah. Balloon furniture. Open it up. Balloon lamp. Balloon bed. And this one is a balloon bed. Cool. Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. I want to thank you for stopping by and being a part of the stream. I'll be back next week with more Animal Crossing. And throughout the week, I'm also going to be around for Splatoon 2 on Wednesday, Fortnite on Friday, and Smash Brothers on Saturday. And I might slip in some extra streams kind of just throughout the week. I have some work to do on some other projects though, so I may not be online this week all that much. But definitely check me out. Hit that follow button, turn on some notifications, and whenever I jump online, come in and say hi. Booted up Wild World for the first time in 7 years. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Was that LOL? Malachi? D Malachi? I actually booted up my Wild World game for the first time in like 13 years. That was hilarious. Like, it was 13 years ago was the last time I played it, and I think I actually played a copy of it. So even if I boot up my DS cartridge, it's gonna be about 14 years now. They kept telling me like 500 months was the last time I played. I was like, whoa, it's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna get going, guys. Thanks again for coming by. Have a great night. Have a wonderful week. Good Sunday. And of course, I'll catch you all on the flippity flip. See you on the flippity flip.